I guess my question is leading probably into our next topic. What is Ohio State's record coming into? There you go. That Michigan game.
I think this is a fantastic. I think this is a fantastic question. So let me break down the schedule here for you. I've got it pulled up.
See that game 4 there?
Oh yeah.
Does that bother you a little bit?
Not even remotely close. Not
Whoa, even at Notre Dame. Notre Dame looked really good at the end of the year, bro.
Yeah, Notre Dame. Notre Dame was ranked 60th, I think, last year as far as total offense was concerned. I haven't really done a deep dive yet into Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame's another one of those teams. They get really suspect when they get in big games. I'm not 100%. Worried that much. I'm not worried a lot about Notre Dame. I really would take Ohio State in that. Again, there's some, they have a similar schedule now that I'm looking at it to Michigan. I think
they do.
They play Indiana right off the rip. It's just a different version of it. Here's the reality. I'm going to cut right to it. They go 12-0.
Wow, the sack on this guy. So my question to you there, Mr. Big Penis. You just said Michigan's going 9-3. I mean, there's a 3-game discrepancy between the two. I mean, I feel like I feel either I can't figure it out yet. Like you're literally down on the corner paying for, Ohio State so you can suck them off, or you're like disregarding Michigan, giving you $50 for a BJ. Like, I can't figure this out, bro. Like that, there's a lot of, like, you think Ohio State basically is that much better, 3 games better before that game than Ohio State? Are you coming on air and protesting this and just screaming at everybody here watching the podcast?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I am. I will do it. Listen, here's the reality of the situation. You're probably wondering, hey, look, here's the reality of it. Okay.
Wow.
I am a Georgia fan through and through. I feel a little bad. I feel really bad. I'll be honest, they should have won that game. So I had to take Ohio State in this. And the more I looked at them, the more I realized. Say that again.
That's your narrative because you feel bad because Ohio State should have beat you guys in the playoff. Is that your? Because you get a little soft. Yeah. Maybe they're better.
I'm not getting soft. You went to national championships, and you can kind of feel bad for people, right? I'm just saying. I think the reality situation is really, and I feel this way. I think Jim Harbaugh has had a really good run up there in Ann Arbor.
Okay.
But I think Ryan Day and them, they have got some sneakily good things going on over there. I like the talent. Listen, it's really hard, in my opinion. I don't know about you. It's really hard to fuck up when you have some of the best talent in America. I mean, across your roster.
No. You're not wrong. If you want to go roster for like, in my opinion, as far as spot for spot, Ohio State has more 5 stars, right? Like if you rated it on that level, yes, I would agree with that. But I do love what Jim does over there at Michigan and how he's kind of changed the narrative, dude, with their smash mouth style of football play, which is not easy to do when you've been getting your ass kicked. I think before 2 years ago, it was like 15-16. They hadn't won a fucking game in like 8 years. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's kind of turned that narrative where Michigan believes that they can win that game. And they've proven in the last 2 years. And there's obviously a lot of title implications online, right? So, like, that's where I'm just like, dude, it's Ann Arbor. They got a shot here. This is going to be a big deal. I can't believe you're saying Michigan 9-3 and then you're riding the 12-0, 11-0 before that game, man. That's some hardcore dick riding, bro. That's right up there.
Here's the hard.
I'm going to call you an Ohio State fanboy from now on. That's just,
yeah. Go Bucks there, eh?
Yeah. Yeah,
no,
exactly,
listen,
dude.
Here's the other side of it. I fought back and forth with this because I wanted to really go 10-2, but I figured I'd play it safe. I'd say, look, and really it was between 10-2, 9-3. So really, you think, okay, maybe 2 games. You could at least see my reasoning there, right?
2 loss. Yeah. No. I could, but I can't believe into that game you actually think that like that Ohio State Michigan game is going to be one team 9-3 and one team 11-0. Like that blows my mind. I actually think this year that what's the odds, I guess, to you, Christian, if you like to bet that both teams are undefeated before that game because their schedules are pretty goddamn soft. Let's be honest.
I would say that the situation that I outlined, to me, probably the most realistic. I would say the fact that I would say the fact that one of them comes in with a loss, or the fact that maybe whatever have you, so it can be realistic too. The fact that somebody comes in undefeated, I should say, or both of them come in undefeated.
Yeah,
it can happen. I mean, it's happened in years past. Why could it not happen this year?
Right.
And I'm not trying to be.
Schedule, man.
And here's the thing. I think when you look at and I'll say this, and then I'll kind of be done with it, and we'll get into the bet here. I really think when you look at Michigan's roster versus Ohio State's roster, the talent gap, I would say the talent gap probably leans more Ohio State. The coaching probably leans a little more, just in the last couple of years, towards Michigan.
You just said it for me. You just answered my question.
If, and this is a big if, Ryan Day can figure the shit out, not have any slip-ups like he always does, and does not play Lincoln Riley-esque football, I like him this year.
Okay. All right. That brings us into the bet, which you seem to have a solid bet here you would like to make with me.
Here's the reality of it. Obviously, I'm taking Ohio State. You're taking Michigan in this game. Are you writing this down? Are you writing this down, Scribe?
I don't need to write it down. It's right up here, bro. I'm not the smartest clown in the planet, but I got this one, bro. I know that I'm not going to happen. I'm telling you, like, I'm literally not worried about this. I'm kind of worried about what you're going to have to do.
I'm more worried about you. Listen, I don't care. What the bet is on air on the show here. Loser has to do a truffle shuffle shirtless, followed by a beer chug right away.
Okay, well, here, perfect, done deal. Shake your hand, virtual handshake. Let's be honest, the viewers are definitely going to want to see you do a truffle shuffle over me. So I already got like fate on my side here. Let's be honest, bro. I mean, that 300-pound ass of yours is. A lot of people are like, oh, that guy would do a good truffle shuffle, would he not? I mean, come on,
bro. Listen, I don't know. I think look, maybe people want to see it. All right. If you do, I don't know what to say. I'm quietly building mass here for a combine that we're doing